Okay, let's finish up 25 through 27. So in 2012, $600 was deposited into a savings account yielding 3% annual interest compounded continuously. Write an equation that represents the value of the account each year. Alright, so we have an initial deposit of $600. There's a 3% interest rate compounded continuously. Keyword is continuously, so I'm going to use e to the 0.03 t. In what year will the value of the account reach $2,000? So I know I want to end up with $2,000, but I don't know how long it's going to take. Okay, so we can solve this by guess and check, or we could solve using logs. If we divide both sides by 600, you're going to get this 3.333 continuous. If you don't want to write that down, instead of rounding, go ahead and just write down the fraction so that you can either reduce it or just type that in as it is. So to solve this using logs, I'm going to use a natural log to get that exponent in front. So natural log, I'm going to reduce this so I don't have to write as much. So natural log of 20 over 6 equals 0.03 t natural log of e. Natural log of e is equal to 1. So I need to do natural log 20 over 6 and then divide that answer by 0.03. So t equals 40 years approximately. Okay, and on the last problem here, Miss Foggy Button bought her car in 1997 for $15,000. Since she bought it, its value has decreased by 10% each year. Her neighbor is currently offering to buy the car for $2,000. Is this a good deal for Miss Foggy Button? So let's first see how much the car is actually worth right now, and then we can compare it to how much the neighbor's paying. So let's use 2015 as the current year. So if we do the difference between those years, that would be 18 years later. So if I set up an expression, originally it was $15,000. The value is decreasing by 10%. That means 1 minus 0.10, which is 0.90, and then to the x, which is 18 years, 1997 to 2015. So $15,000, 0.9 to the 18th. The car is currently worth $2,251.42 versus the neighbor who's paying her only $2,000. So I would say this is not really a good deal because she could get more based on what the car is actually worth.